The identity you've been chasing is already inside of you. Welcome to another episode of Sustainable Success Sanity. I'm Tiffany Ram, your resilience coach and therapist friend. I'm here to guide you home to the version of you that succeeds and stays sane. So let's talk about identity. Your identity, the real one, beneath all the expectations and achievements. See, many high achievers, you included, probably don't really know who they are without all the doing, without the accomplishments, without the performance, because most of us have learned to shapeshift, to be who people need us to be, whether that's the good child, the responsible one, the strong friend, the reliable employee. Honestly, many of us are just the high-functioning everything. And I know, I'm one of them. I've been guilty. Because at some point in my life, I have been every single one of those things. All of them. And while at some point those roles helped me survive, and probably have helped you, they have also pulled you away from your core self. You've likely been chasing an identity through external validation. But the truth is, your identity wasn't out there to be achieved or found or accomplished. It's been waiting right there, quietly, inside of you. So, before we go on to today's strategy or tools and tips from the Success and Sanity Toolbox, I do want to give one disclaimer. I'm aware that the past 2 episodes we've spent a lot of time on identity and self, and I don't want any of you to get too antsy. So for all of you overachievers, overthinkers out there, it's probably why you're listening. I just want you to know that the more tangible tools, like the secrets to time management, 5 minutes or less stress reduction strategies, networking versus socializing, how to master time blocking, those secrets to success and sanity, are all coming up in future episodes. But before we do any of those tangibles, I really wanted most of you to understand the framework and foundation that loss of self is one of the main causes of burnout and failure. Because burnout is rarely just about workload. It usually involves a lot more. Now, I think you already knew that, but if you didn't, this is where we're going to start. So here we are, diving into and anchoring our identity. And that's actually what today's tool is. Simple, but actually profound. It's actually called identity anchoring. To start anchoring our identity, I want you to start by taking out a notepad or a note in your phone or somewhere you can actually write these 3 things down. And I really need you to pause later and come back to this. I don't want you to think just whatever comes to the top of your head right away is the answer. Because I need you to write down 3 things that are true about you that have nothing to do with achievement. 3 things that would still be true if you stopped performing. These are 3 things that no salary, no grade, or opinion could touch. So I'm going to give you some examples. And then, like I said, pause at any time or come back to this later. I really want you to think deeply about it. So some examples of these characteristics or traits that would be true about you no matter what. Things like being compassionate, intuitive, resilient, creative, thoughtful, honest. These are all things that if it's true about you, it's true about you no matter what level of achievement or accomplishment you have. Okay, so my three traits are I'm passionate, very, I'm resilient, and I'm courageous. Very. And so when we're anchoring our identity in being who we are really and not doing, we stop living on the emotional roller coaster of praise and criticism. Now I'm gonna be honest, it's really more like a seesaw than a roller coaster, okay? But we want to stop living on that seesaw of praise and criticism. Because you are not becoming. You're not. You're remembering. You're not discovering a new identity. You're just unlearning the one the world forced onto you over time. Everything you're seeking is already present. You just really need to give yourself permission to feel it. So today's affirmations are meant to help you activate the remembering and to let go of the performing. So just like in other episodes, we're going to take a deep breath in together, hold, and breathe out before we start activating today's affirmations. So let's do that together now. Breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. And repeat these affirmations after me. First, I am whole. Yes, you are. Next, I am worthy. Yes, you are. Third, I am already who I've been seeking. Yes, you are. And this last one's a little long, so don't worry. I'm going to put it in the script. And I want you to always remember you can pause and rewind and listen to it again. So this last one. I choose to live from my inner truth, not external approval. Please start living from your inner truth and not for external approval. Now again, I hope you rewind, pause, and repeat these throughout the week to help you remember who you really are and to stop performing. Stop performing who you think others want you to be. Because the key is authenticity. That's a whole nother lesson. But again, remember to keep repeating these affirmations, to remember your identity, and I will see you in the next Sustainable Success and Sanity episode.